Hello, my name is Catherine, and I am a financial educator at MSU Federal Credit Union. I've been with the credit union in total now for about 5.5 years, the last 2 years of which I've spent in my current position as a financial educator. Prior to this position, I worked for about 2 years as an administrative assistant, and then I spent about 1.5 years as a loan officer in our call center and in one of our branch locations. If you're not familiar with the credit union, I'll tell you a little bit about what we do. So the credit union offers different products and services to help our members manage their money. Those products and services include things like checking and savings accounts, as well as loan options and credit card offerings. So everything that we offer has in some way to do with money. Because money is a really complex and sometimes intimidating topic, we also try and provide a little bit of education to our members and even non-members on the importance of smart money management. Money is one of those things that most people will deal with for the majority of their lives, and so it's important that they know how to manage it responsibly so they can afford the things they need and some of the things they want. That's actually where my department comes in. So I get to work in a department called Financial Education, and myself, as well as a handful of other financial educators, get to go out into the community and talk with people about different money topics, such as budgeting and credit, and provide them with different tips and tools to help them manage their money appropriately. What I really enjoy about my job is being able to go out to schools and work with students from kindergarten up to 12th grade and introduce them to different money topics. Money isn't always something that is introduced at home or at school, and so I think it's really important to provide that education at an early age if we're able to do so. With the younger kids, I might talk about something like what is money and talking about coin recognition, like what is a quarter, what is a dime, things like that. But as the student grows, the lesson develops with them. As they get older, we talk about telling the difference between a need and a want and why it's important to know the difference. We talk about the importance of saving, how to handle a checking account, how to budget, what is credit, and then even talking about loans as they get even older and how to apply for a loan and handle that responsibly. As students get older and they get ready to transition into adulthood, if they have that foundation, it makes that transition just a little bit easier. So I love that I'm able to provide that aspect of life for them. My work setting varies on a daily and weekly basis. So I get to go out and, like I said, work with community groups and work in schools. And so I would say on average, I'm out in the community maybe 5 to 10 hours a week. Which means that the remainder of the time, 30 to 35 hours of the week, I'm in the office at my desk. During that time, it's important that I work really hard on time management and I'm very organized so that I'm able to accomplish the things I need to accomplish and I'm prepared when I go back out into the community. During the time I spend at my desk, I put together different lessons, I come up with games and activities to make the learning fun and engaging for students. It makes it just a little bit better for them and for me if they're able to play a game and learn the lesson. It keeps everybody engaged. So I really like that I have the opportunity to do that. One other thing that I really love about my job is that I've had the chance to work on a podcast called Wallet Watch. And that's a new skill that I've picked up in the last year or so. I help to host the podcast as well as edit and promote the podcast. So that's probably something that I wouldn't have done if I didn't work at the credit union. And I love that I now have that skill and I'm able to continue growing in that. And I've really enjoyed it. So I love that I have that opportunity. So why was this the career for me? I really enjoy working in financial education because I feel like I'm making an impact in people's lives. I get to go out into the community and work with adults and sometimes students. And each time I work with them, I feel like they take a little bit away, but I also do too. I feel a sense of accomplishment when I help a student understand a certain topic, or the next time I come in, if they remember something, it just makes me feel good. And I know that they've taken something away from it. So I love that. What are some things that I would look for in someone I was looking to hire? So some things that I think are really important in a teammate are things like a good attitude. So someone who is passionate about what they do and comes in every day ready to work and with a drive to help improve people's lives. I think that makes working a lot easier if the people around you are also passionate. I also would want to work with someone who has a willingness to learn. So I know that nobody has all the answers 100% of the time, and I think that's important to recognize so that people aren't afraid to ask questions and provide their feedback and opinions. Once we're able to collaborate as a team, the project and the outcome is oftentimes much, much better than if one individual is working on something. So I think someone with a willingness to learn and provide their feedback is really important, and then someone with a good attitude and a passion for what they're doing.